When Suwon took her last breath in the hospital, what flashed before her eyes was not her husband Linja's face, but the years when she had saved money to support his doctoral studies. She gave him all her scholarship and part-time job income, and wrote her thesis on a shoestring, but in the end all she got was his wedding with a rich girl and a carefully planned accident. Won, next month's living expenses. Linja's voice rang in her ears. Suwon opened her eyes suddenly and found herself sitting in the university library. The sunlight shone through the window onto the yellowed pages of the book. She was reborn and returned to her sophomore year. Looking at Linja's as if it was a matter of course, Suwon's heart no longer ached, and she simply said, "I don't have any money." Linja was stunned. "Didn't you just get a national scholarship?" "I want to keep it for studying abroad." Suwon pushed the freshly printed study abroad application form in front of him and said, "Don't ask me for money anymore. We are fine." In her previous life, she gave up her chance to study abroad for Linja, and now she wants to take back her own life. In the following days, Suwon devoted herself to study, scored full marks in IELTS, received an offer from a prestigious business school, and also applied for a full scholarship. On the day of the graduation ceremony, Linja tried to save the relationship, but he only saw Suwon dragging her suitcase and saying goodbye to the study abroad agency with a smile. 7 years later, the multinational group Evening Star Technology was listed on Nasdaq. Its founder Suwani stood on the bell-ringing platform in a high-end suit, stunning the world. Linja, after graduating with a doctorate, was punished for academic misconduct and could only work as a clerk in a small company. Every day when he was squeezed into the subway, he could always see Suwon in the financial magazines. At an industry summit, Linja finally met Suwon. He stepped forward tremblingly. Won, I know I was wrong." Suwon's assistant stopped him. She turned around, her eyes as cold as ice. "Sir, do we know each other?" Linja looked at her being the center of attention, and thought of the girl who had saved money for him and ate steamed buns. Regret flooded him like a tide. But Suwon had already turned around and walked towards her bright future, never looking back.